Hi, Tim Blankenship here with Divorce661.com. This week we've been talking about defaults, true default cases when going through divorce in California. And I want to talk specifically about true default cases when you have a marriage of longer than 10 years. So let's first talk about that. When you have a marriage of over 10 years, the California courts consider that a long-term marriage. Now, we're not attorneys, we're not a law firm here, so we're not able to give legal advice. But if you go online, you can find this information readily available. So in long-term marriages over 10 years, the courts will generally retain jurisdiction indefinitely over the issue of spousal support. But what if you're filing a default case, and a default case is where you filed and the other party did not respond and are not participating at all, but you want to terminate the jurisdiction over spousal support and you have a 10-year marriage. So generally speaking, that is not allowed by the courts. If you are filing a default and you have a marriage more than 10 years, it is customary and standard that you have to mark the boxes to the jurisdiction will remain for both petitioner and respondent. So in a default case, if you're going to ask for something that's out of the norm, you may have to ask for a hearing, which is called a prove-up hearing. There is a form where if you want to terminate jurisdiction over spousal support for long-term marriages in a default case, I know that's very specific, you're going to want to use form FAM 031 and check the box that says request to terminate spousal support in marriage over 10 years. The reason you need to do this is because if you submit a default judgment and you have a 10-year or longer marriage and you ask the court to terminate jurisdiction, they're going to reject your judgment. We've seen it 1,000 times. If you submit this form, they'll set a prove-up hearing. You'll have to make an appearance in court. It'll just be you, and the court's going to ask you why it is in the best interest of you and your spouse to terminate jurisdiction over spousal support, and then they'll make the decision whether or not to do that, or if they will not allow it and have you go the normal process of having jurisdiction retained for purposes of spousal support. Tim Blankenship, Divorce661.com. We specialize in divorce in California. We can help you anywhere in the state of California with your divorce. Please give us a call. I'd be happy to help you out. 661-281-0266, or more information off our website at Divorce661.com. You can also tune in to our podcast on iTunes at Divorce Master Radio. Thanks for watching.